Hello there, welcome back to Beauty Bee and welcome to my finale for Finish 10 for fall. I intended on doing this video in about a month. It's actually right about the time of the month where I would be doing my update, but as I talked about, I believe in my last video or the one previously, I don't know, I'll have it linked up in the cards. I am not allowed to wear makeup per doctor's orders for the next month, so I figured let's just wrap this up. Now I decided to break this project up. So for my 10 products, I have 5 non-face makeup products, all of which I had the goal of finishing, and then I had 5 makeup products. As of my last update, I had met my goal on one product. It was a NYX eyeshadow that my goal was just to hit pan on, and mission accomplished. So 9 products to update on today. Let's start with the non-makeup products. The first one is from Bath & Body Works. This is their Peace, Love, and Daisies body lotion. I'd had this for quite a while and I used it. It was fine. I do like the Bath & Body Works body lotions. I don't think they're the most hydrating lotions out there, but I don't need the most hydrating lotion out there. I have quite normal skin. I might want to switch to something a little bit more hydrating in like January and February when it can get very cold and very dry here. But otherwise, this is totally fine. Not my favorite scent. It's very green, but it's not a bad scent. It was fine. I will definitely continue to use Bath & Body Works body lotions. I don't even think that this scent is available anymore. I have no idea how long I've had this, but even if it was, I don't think I would pick this one up again. Another product that I was using as a body moisturizer is this Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. This is a primer, supposedly, but it is very glittery and the glitter is pretty obvious, so I used it on my legs as a body moisturizer, and actually I think you can kind of see this sort of purple glitter really played nicely with my skin tone on my legs. I thought it was very attractive, so I did use this up. I didn't have a whole lot at the last update. I mean, I started all the way up here at the beginning of the project 2 months ago. But then by the last update, I'd used up, what, a little over half, maybe even closer to 2/3 of the product. So this went pretty quickly, and I'm kind of sad to see it go. Like the Bath & Body Works lotion, I don't think I would repurchase that exact product. It's just kind of expensive to use on your legs. I mean, I think this little 1 ounce size cost me, well, I bought it in a kit on clearance, so it cost me like $1, but I think this is like a $20 product. No. Nope. I think, okay, there's 2 more body care products, but the first one is from Tree Hut. This is their Tropic Glow Firming Sheer Scrub. This is an 18 ounce or 510 gram size. I did like the scent on this. I didn't think that it was as close to the Boom Boom Cream as I'd heard other people suggest that it might be, but it definitely hit some of the same notes. It was still that like beachy take on gourmand that the Boom Boom Cream offers. Just wasn't exactly the same, but it was still really nice. At least at Target, this is like $1 more than the other Tree Hut scrubs. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. I just don't think that it's a nice enough scent to be worth that extra $1, but I do like the scent, and if they were the same cost, I probably would purchase this one again. It's really nice. Okay, last body care item. This is gingham from Bath & Body Works. At the beginning of the project, I was up here. At the last update, I had moved down to this pink line. And now I'm calling this done. I think you can tell there's a little bit of liquid hanging out at the bottom, but I was having a very hard time getting this to spray the last time I tried to go for it. And my makeup ban extends to all body care and fragrance that isn't like one very specific hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic nonsense. Anyway, I did finish this, or at least I'm saying that I finished it. I, again, like the lotions. I really like the Bath & Body Works body mists. I will continue to purchase those, I'm sure, but as far as gingham itself, I don't think so. This is like a very white floral scent. It's a very clean scent. I don't see the notes on here, but I'm guessing that this is like 90% freesia. And I think that this would be a great deodorant scent. You know, if Bath & Body Works ever wants to get into deodorant, I think this would be great. I think this would be a good scent to throw in your gym bag if you just need to spritz something on yourself to feel a little bit more fresh for your drive home or something if you aren't showering there. But I don't think this is necessarily what I want to smell like as my perfume for the day. For that, I would much rather pick Gingham Love, which seems to have sort of this freesia note with, I think, some berries. It's a little bit more of a complex scent, and it just doesn't, this is just very fresh. It's a fresh take on floral, and I'm not wild about it. So a great product to have finished up and moved out of my collection. Then the last non-makeup product is, technically makeup, but this is from Wet n Wild. It is their Mega Last nail polish, and I always look for a shade name on this. There isn't one. It's a nude. Because it's a nail polish, it looks like there's actually quite a bit left. There isn't. I was really struggling to get a manicure out of it the last time I applied it. I like these Wet n Wild nail polishes. I don't think they're the best nail polishes out there, but I think part of what I don't love about these is actually the brush, because these are minis. Oof. Having a hard time opening this. Because these are minis, they do have that really tiny little brush, which I find makes nail polish more difficult to apply in almost any formula. I suspect, because even with this thin little brush, I am able to get a nice manicure, or I was able to get a nice manicure before this had, gotten a little gunky on me. I suspect that in a full size, this is probably a pretty nice formula. I don't even know if they make these anymore, this Mega Last line, but I liked it a lot. If they do still make them, I'd be interested to try one, and I did like this color. It was a nice nude for me. Non-makeup category was a home run. I had 5 products in there, and I finished all 5. The makeup, not so much. But let's start with a duo of products that I did actually hit my goal on. These are from Colourpop, and they are their Just a Tints. I have, or I guess had mine in the shades Chubby Bunny, which is the lighter of the pinks, and Butterfly Kisses, which is a little bit deeper. And I think you can tell there is a little bit left in each of these, but it's at that point where when I try to apply, I find myself like scraping the plastic against my lips. Not really what I want out of a lip balm. I'm glad to have these gone. I like them, but even in Colourpop's range, there are lip formulas that I much prefer. I really like their glowing lips, which I think might be their newer take on a similar formula. They're also a little bit on the sheer side, pretty glowy, and they're just, I think, a little bit of a better product. These have a really weird, like, fake tropical scent to them. I don't know what exactly they're supposed to smell like, but it's some kind of tropical, like, drink, and I'm not wild about that. These colors were something else, though. This is like 2 different takes on plastic lawn flamingo. We have when you buy the plastic lawn flamingo, and when it's been sitting out in the sun for a couple of years and starting to get sun bleached. Interesting shades. Glad to have them gone. I don't even know that Colourpop makes these all that often anymore. I know that they used to have like 12 or 15 different colors, and now it seems like once in a while they put out these minis, and that's about it. I think that's probably a sign that people aren't as into these as they used to be, but also who knows with Colourpop. Things just come and go from that site with no apparent logic. Anyway, I moved out too many lip products, which I think is fantastic. There was one other lip product in this project, and it is from Pat McGrath. This is the Mini Lust Gloss in the shade Flesh 6. And would you look at that windowing? I have taken out the stopper in here, and I think that if I was not on my makeup ban, I would probably have this done. There's very, very little in here. I think I probably have like a day of use, maybe 4 applications left in here. And if this was not from Pat McGrath, I probably would just call this done and move it on out. But I do really like this, and I don't want to think about how expensive it is. So we're going to keep it and use up that last little bit when I am able to use my makeup again. So that is the first item that I did not finish, but I'm really, really close. Next up, we have a palette. This is the Balmina palette from the Balm. Here's what the outside looks like. Very cute. And then the inside, you have 4 more like face products and 4 eyeshadows. You can additionally use any of the face products on your eyes. So I had goals on 2 of these products. The first was Let's Volt, which is this very yellowy highlighter. I wanted to use this 15 times. I have used it 11 times. Probably could have gotten 4 uses pretty easily in the next month, but that's not going to happen. Then Bronzilla. This is a bronzer, contour, and shadow. I, again, wanted to use this 15 times. I have used this 14. So close. After my dermatologist appointment, of course I went barefaced to the dermatologist. I was planning on coming home and hitting my goals on Bronzilla and this last item, but I learned that I wouldn't be doing makeup for a month instead, so plans changed. And then the last item is from e.l.f. This is their Powder Blush palette in light. Here is what this looks like. Open up. It is not actually all that light, really. This pink is quite light, but these 3 shades are what I would consider more like medium blush shades. However, it is significantly lighter than their deep palette, so makes sense. And my goal with this palette was to use it 15 times, but within those 15 uses to use each of the shades at least 3 times. So I have used the individual shades at least 3 times each. I think I probably used these 3 shades pretty close to 3 times each. And then my other uses were pretty much just this light pink. But I hit 14 uses, and I feel like I've come to realize that this doesn't add a whole lot to my collection. I do have some shades that are close enough to this peach that I could get the same look. This is like a not quite as good version of Nurse Orgasm, and then the shade I really have no use for. I do like this pink, but it's not really that unique to what I have. I feel like I get quite a similar look from Dandelion from Benefit, so I think I'm going to declutter this. The formula is decent. I think that if you do not have quite a few blushes, that you would probably, you could probably pick this up on sale from e.l.f. for $5 and have a nice little blush wardrobe. But I have other blushes that I like more. I'm just not wowed by this, and I'm ready to move it out. I'm really happy with that decision. I've been wanting to cut back a little bit on some parts of my collection, and blushes definitely an area where I feel like I can shrink things down a bit. So getting rid of 4 blushes is a huge move in the right direction for me. So I think that wraps up my project. If you are also doing this, I don't believe that anyone else is, but if you are, let me know, and I would be so excited to see your 2-month update and then your finale. But at least for me, I think this is the wrap up. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm pretty happy with how this project went. I think that all things considered, it was actually really successful, and I hope that you feel the same way about any of your projects that are going on. Thanks again. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that I will see you in my next one. Bye!